One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida's offense will get first crack at it here. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Madsen. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Open spaces. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Gators. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game...
And the sack! All the way back at the 5.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
From the gun, Found some space and crosses the 10 out to the 11. It's a pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Thomas looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Harmer. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
With the catch, it's Livingston. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Oh, the sweet feet. Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. The Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
The best best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Fortunately, ended up losing yards.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Madsen. Takes the easy throw in the flat. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the timing just a hair off.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. A third down try for the offense. Thomas back to pass. Fires to the right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry up.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Red pass, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Gamecocks are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Going up top again. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Guys, let's chat about Florida. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in the recruiting class.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. They'll try the run. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Makes the grab. It's Allen. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. A first down run on the doorstep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Pushes ahead. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off, and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Hansen. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Madsen. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Hunt is on its way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not... Get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open. And that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the runway.
Fires to the right. It's complete. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Caught in the backfield, it's Harbor. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Using his legs, it's Abrams. He's past the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Gators! Once he got some room, it was over.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Thomas looking to fire. He's got it. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Gators will kick it away to start the second half.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Harbor. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. The play action fake. Right on the money. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Thomas back to pass. Here's a heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Right down the boulevard. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Utah is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 24 over Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. He might want another play. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. The Gators will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Military stunt.
Tight end now in motion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Thomas looking to fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. He got it. That'll cut this lead down to 5. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Gators will punt this one away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Thomas back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Fires to the big fella. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Makes a connection. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Gamecocks are on the move. They're going back to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. So the final period starts with a second down play. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Here's the pressure. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but he couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground at the sack.
And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Listen to this crowd just shaking the ground. their defense. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes the grab on the big throw. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He's looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. To the ground with the back. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Thomas looking to fire. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get me?
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. This time on target. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw for it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Taking it the other way. Inside, touchdown Gators! The defense takes matters into its own hands. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense holds their ground, pick up of a yard. It's at the 26.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gives it on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is.
Touchdown, Florida! And the stomping has commenced. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Thomas back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Harvard. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.